Alright guys, I just wanted to do a little video here as my first actual video that is not the Shred Lounge that's pre-recorded. And I just wanted to go over, I like collecting and looking at old video games, and I just wanted to go over just a small tidbit here of some of my collection. There's some good stuff that I collected over the years. It's not as massive as some of these YouTube guys, but I like it, so let's get right into it. So, one piece on the PS1 import. I don't have a PS1 to play these on. This Japanese, but I like to collect them because I'm a One Piece fan. This is Kirby for the Game Boy, imported. Actually, sorry, Super Famicom, and it's complete in box with the manual, everything. Ogre Battle, again, complete in box, Super Famicom. Pretty sick. These have all the manuals. I'll open one up in a sec. I just got this one-handed because I'm testing out how good a phone is for vlogging. Hunter x Hunter. This was a really sick anime, and I saw this cheap on eBay and ended up grabbing it. Game Boy Color. Everything in there, complete in box. Let's see if I can open it up. It actually comes with a playing card, I believe, as well, which is really sick. So as you can see, I'm not lying, this one's complete in the box, brand new, with the packaging for Game Boy Color. Nice little manual there, always cool. And it actually came with a trading card. The previous owner had opened it up, but it comes with these Hunter x Hunter trading cards. So there's Leorio, Gone, and Karupika. So pretty cool. Just a little something that I picked up, and it's cool that it comes with that collector stuff. So this is the beast of all beasts, Final Fantasy VI. Amazing game, amazing soundtrack. If you guys know, the intro will give you chills. How legendary it is. Really good graphics for the time. The soundtrack I still listen to this day. Again, everything in there, just like the other ones. You got, sorry, I only have one hand here, but I believe in making stuff that doesn't have to be perfect. So there's the manual, and of course underneath hiding is the cartridge. So again, another really cool one. I won't open all of them, but I just wanted to show you guys. DBZ, the first one, Super Famicom. Pretty sick, like little fighter. Right here. This is Fatal Fury. Drawing a blank here. Couldn't remember Streets of Rage and Fatal Fury were confusing me, but yeah, Fatal Fury for the Super Famicom. This one I actually haven't played, but pretty sick. Terry Bogard, pretty gangster. He's in the King of Fighters tournaments. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Look at the box art on this, is really cool. I'm really feeling it. Love Street Fighter, huge Street Fighter fan. That's why I train martial arts. Street Fighter 2 coming in, Famicom again, everything in there. DBZ2. This one I just bought because I thought the artwork was hilarious. It's actually Mahjong. It's like Napoleon playing against like a Mongol there or something. Pretty cool. Super Famicom Mahjong. Just really interesting. You don't see that every day. Don't know if it's super common or rare at all, but it's in really good condition. And this is Street Fighter 2. I like the artwork on Cammy there because I like to play Cammy. Fei Long looks sick there too. So this is a really cool cover there for the Super Famicom game. We have a few other games, I believe, but maybe we'll get those in the next video. This is a cool game. I was a fan of it since way back in the day. Bushido Blade. So this was like a samurai fighting game where you got weapons, and it's cool because one touch, you get killed. So it had a really cool atmosphere, made by Squaresoft. Really cool game. This was one I just found that popped out to me, Donkey Kong Land on the old Game Boy. This is pretty pricey now, maybe not for just the cartridge. It's definitely gone up in price. It was the first Donkey Kong to come to the Game Boy. Pretty sick right there. We got a Game Boy Color here. This sucker does work actually. I just took the batteries out because I was playing something else. And we got gargoyles in there. This is a pretty fun little game. And yeah, so Game Boy Color does work. This one is my Game Boy Pocket, the original one, a black one. And this one has been giving me some troubles lately. So I don't know I don't think it's totally damaged, but it was being a pain in the butt the other time I tried to turn it on. Let's get right over to my pride and joy, and I still have the box, the Sega Dreamcast. So when the Dreamcast came out, I remember my dad told me if I can get no C's on my report card, he would pick this sucker up when I was in like grade 5 or 6. And I played this thing to the gills, like until my hands would fall off. I remember many nights where I didn't go to sleep. I just played 24 hours a day. Was really cool. It had the online. I got Sonic Adventure with it, and I'm very proud and happy to still have the box. That's totally, intact and really great condition. It's really awesome. Good memory from my childhood. And going along with that, here is the actual Dreamcast. So it's the white one, North American version. Cool that it was compatible with that Windows application. And this thing was way ahead of its time. I absolutely loved it. You can see right there it has the modem port for the line in. And this was one of the best memories of my childhood, was playing Sega Dreamcast. My neighbor got it, and then I got it after, and it was sick. So that's the Dreamcast in there right now. Leads on to our next one. I've got Power Stone. Power Stone is a really expensive game. So actually what I did was I picked it up on import here. This is the Japanese version, as you can see. But this is a really sick fighting game, kind of like almost like Smash Brothers, with a little different flavor to it, a little bit more Japanese and made by Capcom. But everybody, if you know in the comments, people, you can tell me, a lot of people love this game. It's an amazing game, and it's really expensive to buy. So I bought the import Japanese version, and then what I do is I run this is a disc import enabler. So what you do is you put this in first, and it makes it so that your Dreamcast boots up in Japanese, and then you can go ahead and put your imported games in. So that's how I play the imports. I got this bag, there's some cool stuff in here. Old Dreamcast controller, I put stickers on it when I was a little kid. Looks kind of dumb now, but this was a cool controller, my main one I used. GameCube Wavebird. Bunch more Dreamcast games. Not in the best condition because unfortunately when you're a kid you don't realize that you're going to want to collect these and have them in awesome condition when you're older. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. This is a sick game. Still good. Disc still fresh. Played that one to death on the old Dreamcast right here. Virtua Tennis, sick game. Star Wars Demolition, this is a good game. These are all complete. NBA Showtime, this one I play a lot of. There's Showtime, disc in there. A couple more Dreamcast controllers. I got the Dreamcast. There's Rampage, good game. I have the actual Dreamcast light gun, was really fun. House of the Dead 2 is somewhere in here, one of my favorites. More controller, another controller. The Dreamcast was always cool because it had these little, show this one, VMUs, and you could play games on your memory card. So that was always really neat. A couple more things in there, but that's the majority of the stuff that I'm really into. Don't really like the Wii. I do have it, but I picked up Guilty Gear XXX Core. Really sick game, really sick soundtrack. I'm loving this game. If you like 2D fighters, I love Street Fighter 2D fighters. Mario Kart Wii. This is a good game, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And actually, Donkey Kong Returns was good on the Wii, but that's about it. Now we go into this kind of old tote I got going here, and there's some good stuff in here. Some Super Nintendo stuff, so if you remember, Doom. This was pretty awesome. A lot of people at the time, this was a big game. I'm very happy to own this cartridge. I love it in red. It's pretty demonic. As you can see there, rated mature on Super Nintendo. This is definitely a classic. One for the ages there. Stunt Race FX. Always loved this game. Sick game. Firepower 2000. Old Star Trek game. Labels messed up. Hated this game. This is really cool because I'm a fan of the comic books. Spawn. Spawn is a really sick game. Hard game, actually, really hard. I remember I got really far in it and I was hyped. Turtles in Time. This is an expensive game now. Donkey Kong Country 2. Wish my label was better, but I can get that. That's just a sticker from a price tag that was on it back in the day. This is an amazing game. Donkey Kong 1. Sick game too. This is always an awesome game. It's a little bit dusty right now, but Killer Instinct. The black cartridge. This was always really sick. Always a big fan of that. And there's a bunch of other ones here. I'm just trying to show you the highlights. I don't have to go through every single one. Warlock. This again. This needs to be cleaned up. It's not that bad. A little bit of a rip. But this was a really awesome game. Warlock. It was a hard game. Mario Paint, I do have the mouse and the mouse pad in that bag right over there. This is a cool game. Maximum Carnage. Again, love the red cartridges or the black cartridges. I think that's really sick. This was always a really weird game, but cool that it's Simpsons. Bart's Nightmare. And Super Mario World, of course, classic. Ignore that, it's just some dirt that'll come off. I don't know how that got in the tote. A couple, here's GBZ, just the cartridge from, this is a duplicate on the Famicom from the box you saw over there. X-Men, I actually don't have a Genesis. This is my buddy's, but this game is amazing. So if I ever find a Genesis or an emulator for it, X-Men 2 Mutant Wars, I believe it is, or something. This is an amazing game. Here's a Game Boy Advance game that I love, Advanced Wars 2. Sick strategy game, really good for the time. This is an import Famicom game. I don't even know what it was. It was like $5, and I liked the artwork of the samurai on it, so I picked it up. And Final Fantasy V in the package still. Don't know if that's brand new. It's probably just re-vacuum packed, but pretty cool. Just picked it up cheap, no box, no nothing. Dragon Quest on the Famicom original. I like the Akira Toriyama art from DBZ, which is pretty cool. Dragon Quest 3, pretty sick right there. A couple PSP games, guys. Street Fighter Alpha. This is actually my friend's, if you're watching. Metal Gear Acid was pretty cool. DBZ, really like that. Shin Budokai. Of course, we got to give a nod to the one and only god of games, Final Fantasy VII. Have this with the discs. Okay. I am missing the instruction manual though, because this is my one from when I was a kid. Okay, so then we get into some of the Dreamcast games. Excuse me for not editing this as good as it should be, but we're starting off low quality, and then we get there. This is a PSP. I have two PSPs. This is the God of War one, red one. I have the original black one as well. But yeah, just showing that one. Some PSP games like we talked about, and then we get into some here. So really great RPG on the Dreamcast. Comes with the soundtrack, 2 discs. Amazing game. And again, 2-disc game, I believe, as well as soundtrack included. So really sick. I love the 2 discs packs just because they're big. And this was a really good game. A little bit cheesy now, but really good game. Evolution 2. This was a fun game on Dreamcast I really liked. This game, Tokyo Extreme Racer, not in the best condition here, but this game is amazing. The graphics at the time were insane, and just a really solid entry. Jet Grind Radio. This was a really amazing game. The graphics are insane. There it is there, the disc. Oh, you can see there. Just really cool art, really good soundtrack. I actually rebought it on Steam. It was like $5 because I wanted to play it again. You know, greatest hits, Resident Evil. Couple. There's King of Fighters 98 on PlayStation for import. That's pretty cool. King of Fighters 96, which is again pretty cool. If you guys know anything about RPGs, I wish this wasn't the greatest hits version, but Xenogears, amazing game, insane soundtrack, really good shit, really good. Haven't had the chance to play through it as much as I'd like. This is for the Dreamcast import. This is Berserk, the anime. So this is really sick, actually. If you guys look in right there, that's really cool. Great stuff right there. This is an amazing game. Cool soundtrack. I really like about Berserk is the soundtrack. If you watch the anime or the manga, check it out. It's really, really good. This is one of my favorite games ever. I love the soundtrack. I love everything about it. I never got to go online because I was so young when it came out. But a lot of you guys know this was the first MMO on a console. So again, it's a really amazing game. There's the disc. Amazing. This is a demo disc. Final Fantasy X. Street Fighter 0 for the Sega Saturn. I don't actually have a Saturn. I'm looking to get into that. This one I just picked up, Gundam Battle Online. It's a Dreamcast import, still sealed. Well, the seal's broken, but I don't intend to open this. Don't really intend to play it. Just looks cool. Here is for the light gun. Unfortunately, I don't have the manual, but the OG and the amazing House of the Dead 2. Amazing game. Can't really say enough about it. Prepare to send the undead back to the afterlife. Really cool game. Lots of blood and violence, and it works with the gun. Other than that, we have some PS2 stuff. I'm going to wrap this up real quick. I just wanted to do a quick video. Battlefront 2. This is a really cool game. I love this game, and I'm excited for the next one coming out real soon. I actually bought Grandia 2 again that you saw in the Dreamcast on the PlayStation 2. Final Fantasy X, amazing. God of War, really good. Shadow Hearts, this is cool. Metal Gear Solid 3, one of the best PlayStation 2 games and best games of all time. Resident Evil 4, this is definitely one of the best games of all time. Amazing, amazing, amazing games. Double disc, I believe. Yep, which is cool for the GameCube. The double discs. This is a really underrated game that I think a lot of people should play, Asura's Wrath. If you like anime and like animation. Really, really cool. Just over the top. Really cool characters, like a sci-fi Buddhism theme, and I really liked it. So other than that, we got, these are just like, you know, a good little portion of my collection that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know in the comments, or like and subscribe if you guys also have games that you collect and stuff. And my, you know, this is all very messy, but going into it too, I got the old Mac G5. This thing was a beast, still works to this day, just don't have it plugged in. But this thing was really wicked, and I used it for many moons. More PlayStation in here, continues to get deeper and deeper. There's a lot more, and we got some Wii and GameCube, but I'll dive into that another day. And we'll finish it off with my boy. He's missing a bit of his hairdo, but the Spawnster right there. Alright, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Just wanted to show some stuff that I like, and I'll keep showing more. Let me know if you like it in the comments. If you don't, let me know. If you want to see more shit that I collect, I got a bunch of other stuff, some art, posters, skateboards, snowboards. Let me know. Thanks, guys.